performing live.
Halsey. Can't wait to hit the stage.
Dua Lipa.
Khalid.
Plus Superband U2.
And Guy Sebastian.
It's time to raise the roof. The ARIA.
Girls King.
The ARIA's hosted by yours truly.
Tonight, 7:30 on 9.
At Radio Rentals, we've got your Christmas all wrapped up. Right now, get 8 weeks rent-free on new 36 and 48-month rental plans. Plus, get a bonus Visa prepaid card from $75 to $200. Come in store or visit radio-rentals.com.au today. But hurry, this offer ends December 24.
When you need money for the unexpected, time can seem against you. Nimble makes finance faster. Get a Nimble small cash loan up to $5,000 within 60 minutes once confirmed. Visit nimble.com.au.
Australia, we need to talk. When you're getting on a bit like me, you make better decisions, like getting seniors funeral insurance. I mean, you want to make sure that your family are not left with the cost of your funeral. So use your noggin and speak to someone you can trust, like Australian Seniors. They're the over 50s insurance specialists, so you know they'll be there when you need them the most. You can get up to $15,000 of cover and they'll pay out fast. So when the bills need to be paid, your family can access the cash to cover your funeral costs. Australian Seniors will pay at claim time, either your full cover amount or the premiums you've paid. Whichever's greater, you can't lose. And what's more, your premiums will go down as you get older. Plus no forms, medicals or blood tests required to get cover. Not bad for an old fuddy-duddy. If you're a smart cookie, call Australian Seniors on 139 839 or visit seniors.com.au.
Sometimes the clouds, they hide the moon, they hide the stars too. Sometimes we're so far away in the very same room, but I'll always be your friend. I will always be your friend.
Give a gift that brings you closer.
He's back. Now, with a bang. The unmissable new season.
I can help you if you tell me what's going on.
DCI Banks, tonight on 9GM.
Williamtown Rotary Club invites you to come along for a fantastic family fun night at the Medowie Christmas Carnival, Ferradale Sports Complex, Friday the 6th of December. This year it's bigger and better than ever with special guest Miss Kim. Experience the 9D cinema, enjoy the carnival rides and grab yourself a show bag. Relax and enjoy the festive spirit and sing along to Christmas carols. Be entertained by some fantastic local talent and of course don't miss out on our very special visit from Santa. The Medowie Christmas Carnival, Ferradale Sports Complex, Friday the 6th of December starting 4 p.m.
We'll meet nearly 80,000 people in our lives, but only a few will be special. Nescafe Gold Original is finely crafted with a rich, full taste for the people and moments that matter. Nescafe Gold. Taste matters. New cappuccino range available now.
Is that a rock? Is it a pebble? Well, believe it or not, it's a stone. Did you know they crack over 1 million windscreens a year in Australia? And if one flew up and cracked yours, you'd be covered with no excess. If you had GIO Platinum car insurance, of course. Sometimes it's good to know the details you know with GIO.
The famous Hog's 18-hour slow-cooked prime rib steak, now served with sealed Australian scallops, crispy curly fries and fresh salad. For a limited time, head to Hog's, Australia's steakhouse.
Live a cooler, brighter summer with Australia's biggest fan and exterior sale at Beacon Lighting. 30% off your second fan or exterior item and fans from just $59.95. Australia's biggest fan and exterior sale on now.
Your dog still has his wolf instincts, like howling to announce his pack strength. And just like his ancestors, a nutrient-dense, protein-rich meal is what your dog instinctively needs. Supercoat True Origin, now in grain-free.
You've had your home and car insurance with this month for years. Why?
Well, they bumped me up to triple titanium status.
Here's what you could be saving with Budget Direct.
Titanium?
Get award-winning insurance for less. Budget Direct. Insurance solved.
Want thicker looking hair? Try OGX Biotin and Collagen from Chemist Warehouse. The powerful formula creates the appearance of thicker, fuller hair. OGX Biotin and Collagen shampoo and conditioner at $9.99 each. Live, look, feel fabulous at Chemist Warehouse. Looking for Christmas solutions? Get into the Reject Shop. You'll find fun games and gadgets, trees, trim and lights, and cards for everyone you know. Oh, what fun it is to save at the Reject Shop.
We've got a live one here.
Beers responsibly with Sportsbet's new market movers. Just sort the race car and see where the late money's going. Now that's good shopping.
Dress for the races, mate, not the runway.
At Subaru, it's time to sniff out our off-the-leash offers. Get 5 years roadside assistance and a generous $1,000 e-gift card across selected Subaru demonstrator models. Every moment is a chance to do. Take a test drive with Subaru. She's always by your side, so go out of your way to delight her with new Fancy Feast Petite Cuisine. Delightfully smaller portions for the one who moves you the most. Fancy Feast. Love is in the details.
My property portfolio is protected by Terry Shear. I wouldn't trust anyone else.
As a first-time investor, Terry Shear provides the security I need. With Terry Shear, we're more comfortable about our investment property.
You've got to be with Terry Shear. It's a no-brainer.
Call Terry Shear or go online.
For your special occasions this Christmas, IGA's got great weekly specials. Strength Magnum tub or stick varieties now half price. And Doritos corn chips 150 to 170 gram varieties also half price. IGA full of specials this Christmas.
Right now at Nissan, get a 7-year warranty, plus a bonus F postcard worth up to $3.5 grand on selected models. The Nissan 2019 plate clearance is on.
Some things are good to have, but better when they're gone. Like training wheels, second-hand sofas, first cars, and home loans. At INB, we'll give you the loan you need, then get it out of your life faster.
You've had your home and car insurance on this month for years.
Why? Well, they bumped me up to triple titanium status.
Here's what you could be saving with Budget Direct.
Titanium?
I don't.
Get award-winning insurance for less. Budget Direct. Insurance solved.
Imagine a place where some very busy people are getting everything ready for your Christmas. Crisp and crunchy, luscious, lovely and perfectly timed to be picked for Christmas by Woolworths.
The Morella, a handy remote control holder, the ultimate cubby house, an impromptu ballet bar, and it also happens to be a super comfy sofa. Find your fantastic in-store or online today.
At school, I didn't know how to join in, and I felt left out. The star of the show.
Reen's brilliant idea. How this suburban mum turned $100 into a $20 million empire. A current affair tonight.
Pineapple or pine berry? There's 37 frozen flavours to explore. You can mix any Fanta flavour or simply enjoy the refreshing taste of a classic frozen Coke for just $1. A little goes a long way at Macca's.
Looks like little Bella's grown fond of a new friend. But what's been growing on it? Ugh, that's a bit gross. Luckily, with PinoClean laundry sanitizer, it doesn't matter where that's been. Because unlike detergent alone, which doesn't get rid of all germs, PinoClean laundry sanitizer removes 99.9% of germs. It's not clean, unless it's PinoClean.
Life shouldn't stop getting better because you're a bit older.
If you can keep improving with age, so should your funeral insurance. Insurance Line gives you a bonus 25% more cover after 5 years to better cover what's needed, come that time. Insurance Line is the longest standing provider of funeral insurance in Australia. And if you take out a policy today, you'll receive a $100 gift card. To apply, call 134424 or visit insuranceline.com.au.
Australia. This great southern land. We have the Great Barrier Reef, the Great Dividing Range, the Great Ocean Road. But why settle for great when you can have grand? The Jeep Grand Cherokee, the most awarded SUV ever, with our 5-year factory warranty and now with 3 years complimentary scheduled servicing. Welcome to the grand outdoors. Visit your Jeep dealer today.
We'll meet nearly 80,000 people in our lives, but only a few will be special. Nescafe Gold Original is finely crafted with a rich, full taste for the people and moments that matter. Nescafe Gold. Taste matters. New cappuccino range available now.
Shower and storm development has finally returned to the region. There's some more to come. Moving to the satellite.
NBN News, nightly at 6. Get the full picture from our experienced team at nbnnews.com.au. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. News, sport, and weather you can rely on. It's free, it's local. nbnnews.com.au.
Your spare pair. Your glare pair. I left them on a chair pair. Your new style of hair pair. Your ex's over there pair. When they're beyond repair pair. The look and debonair pair. The flying through the air pair. We can't find them anywhere pair. We could all use a second pair. At Specsavers, get 2 designer pairs, no gap, from the $199 single vision range when you're with selected health funds.
You've had your home and car insurance with this mob for years. Why?
Well, they bumped me up to triple titanium status.
Here's what you could be saving with Budget Direct.
Titanium?
Get award-winning insurance for less. Budget Direct. Insurance solved.
Hyundai Kona. Way more fun than your car.
Picked for Christmas by Woolworths. Sweet, indulgent Ferrero Rocher 16-pack. Now just $6.30. Save $6.30. That's half price. Pick some up for Christmas at Woolworths today.
If you think you've got what it takes to conquer Ninja Warrior in 2020, it's your final chance to register. El Midoriyama is waiting.
This is brilliant!
Entries close November 29.
Mark Sargent reckons the Earth's flat, but even he can use Sportsbet's new NBA Player Hub. It makes it easier to find all your favourite players' market stats and insights in the one place.
Even I could get my head around that.
Player Hub, new from Sportsbet.
Right now, get 7 years free scheduled servicing across the 4x4 Holden, Colorado range. 7 years free scheduled servicing, but you're free to go up there, free to go through that, free to show this and this. With Holden, Colorado, you got this.
Your dog still has his wolf instincts, like howling to announce his pack strength. And just like his ancestors, a nutrient-dense, protein-rich meal is what your dog instinctively needs. Supercoat True Origin, now in grain-free.
Elton John bears all to Grand Ocean.
I was just wearing underpants and a back to front wig.
Elton John Uncensored, Thursday on 9.
Agatha Christie's greatest mysteries are here on 9Jam.
Nothing goes past you, Miss Marple, does it?
Hardly ever. Solve world-class whodunits with a world-famous super sleuth.
Miss Marple.
Miss Marple.
Miss Marple.
It's me. Miss Marple, tonight 8:30 on 9Jam.
Pineapple or pine berry? There's 37 frozen flavours to explore. You can mix any Fanta flavour or simply enjoy the refreshing taste of a classic frozen Coke for just $1. A little goes a long way at Macca's.
The famous Hog's 18-hour slow-cooked prime rib steak. Now served with seared Australian scallops, crispy curly fries and fresh salad. For a limited time, head to Hog's, Australia's steakhouse.
This little devil's skin is ideal for the Aussie sun.
Wow, 40 devils!
But this one's isn't. Protect your skin.
with Hamilton sunscreen. Hamilton, for comfortable skin in Australian conditions.
Check out Woolworth's great specials in health and beauty this week.
Like 40% off sunscreen and zinc brands like Banana Boat, Nivea, Cancer Council and Neutrogena. That's 40% off.
That's why I pick Woolies.
Kiss cam's on the prowl again. Here's a likely couple. Oh no. Did someone say KFC?
I don't care. I love it. Looking for Christmas solutions? Get into the Reject Shop. You'll find fun games and gadgets, trees, trim and lights, and cards for everyone you know. Oh, what fun it is to save at the Reject Shop.
TV's all-new Money Winner is coming. Your new weekday obsession. Tipping Point, Monday online. It's the show making Aussie dreams come true.
He's in the hot seat. He wants $1 million.
Weekdays, more life-changing wins.
20,000.
Incredible cash prizes. And sensational celebrations. New Millionaire Hot Seat. Weekdays at 5, right before the news on 9.
But I'll always be your friend.
Give a gift that brings you closer. Add on Xbox All Access for $0 up front, then $27 per month for 24 months.
First step and suffer severe pain, and they don't know what it is. They live with it, they endure it, but they're in pain and discomfort all day. The Good Feet 3-step system is uniquely designed for people dealing with the pain and discomfort caused by plantar fasciitis by providing support from the very first step of the day until the very last.
See for yourself with a free personalised arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
We planned to stay.
But we never thought it could reach us here.
I've got a plan, okay? It wasn't to leave the horses.
We planned to leave.
We never decided when. Ask yourself, how fireproof is your plan?
At APR, we're all about possibilities. So however you live, our flexible home insurance lets you pay by the month at no extra cost. APR, get set, go. Call 13 50 50.
This week's code word for the brand new Mega Cash Monday is cash. For your chance to win a mega 250 grand. Text now with this week's code word.
Ready to rock the ARIAs. Global sensation Tones and I. Halsey.
Can't wait to hit the stage.
Dua Lipa. Khalid. And our very own Guy Sebastian.
It's music's biggest night of the year. The ARIA.
First the ARIAs. Tonight, 7:30 on 9.
Reem's brilliant idea. How this suburban mum turned $100 into a $20 million empire.
I just thought, you know what? Bug a Powerball. I'm going to do this myself.
Her inspirational rags to riches journey.
She has tapped into a movement that is gathering pace.
A current affair tonight.
Discover new details about your family history with Ancestry. Simply type in a name and let Ancestry guide you on a journey of discovery. Start searching for free at ancestry.com.au.
Don't miss Domain's epic deals. Save $150 on this Asus Flip laptop, now under $500. Samsung Galaxy A50, hot price at just $447. Heaps more epic deals in store and online. Hurry, epic deals, now at Domain.
Days, 30 deals, like a $2 lunch shake. Come in to claim your deal today. Looks like little Bella's grown fond of a new friend. But what's been growing on it? Ugh, that's a bit gross. Luckily, with Pino Clean Laundry Sanitizer, it doesn't matter where that's been. Because unlike detergent alone, which doesn't get rid of all germs, Pino Clean Laundry Sanitizer removes 99.9% of germs. It's not clean, unless it's Pino Clean.
And let's get one thing straight. I never tell you to drink Sprite. Even if I was in a commercial for Sprite, which I am, I would tell you to drink it, no matter what that cue card says.
Bro, man, say it.
No. Even if you're just eating tacos with extra hot sauce, and you were holding an extra cold Sprite, and for some reason you're waiting for me to tell you to drink it, I still wouldn't tell you to drink that thirst-quenching Sprite. I'd ask you, you want a Sprite?
At Radio Rentals, we've got your Christmas all wrapped up. Right now, get 8 weeks rent-free on new 36 and 48-month rental plans. Plus, get a bonus Visa prepaid card from $75 to $200 on selected new products on 36 and 48-month rental plans. That's right, get 8 weeks rent-free on selected new plans on TVs, laundry, fridges, bedrooms, audio and more. To get 8 weeks rent-free on new 36 and 48-month rental plans, come in store or visit radio-rentals.com.au today. But hurry, this offer ends December 24.
Don't miss Domain's epic deals. Save $150 on this Asus Flip laptop, now under $500. Samsung Galaxy A50, hot price at just $447. Heaps more epic deals in store and online. Hurry, epic deals, now at Domain.
Luxury that goes anywhere. Oh, what a feeling. Toyota.
Tiger Woods Team USA takes on the world.
The world's best golfers are coming tonight.
The President's Cup, coming soon, exclusive to 9.
It's Rocket Man, as you've never heard him before.
Oh my God, I've got to meet your mother and Michael Jackson the same day.
Thursday, Elton John bears all to Graham Norton.
I was just wearing an underpants and a back to front wig.
With revelations so outrageous.
Ross Stewart, you looked out the window and said,
That's insane. You can't make him up.
Terrible behaviour, but it didn't stop me.
Elton John Uncensored, Thursday 8:40 on 9. Pineapple or pine berry? There's 37 frozen flavours to explore. You can mix any Fanta flavour or simply enjoy the refreshing taste of a classic frozen Coke for just $1. A little goes a long way at Macca's.
Looking for Christmas solutions? Get into the Reject Shop. You'll find fun games and gadgets, trees, trim and lights, and cards for everyone you know. Oh, what fun it is to save at the Reject Shop.
With Australian tune suspension, the Hyundai Tucson is made for it. Even if you're not. Take a moment to experience bliss. Smooth, melting Lindor from the Lindt Master Chocolatier. Melt into a moment of bliss.
The Karcher Window Vac. Simply spray, wipe and vacuum. The quick way to streak-free windows. Special black edition in store now at Bunnings Warehouse.
At Hunter Primary Care, we support people to live a healthy life. We are experts in NDIS support coordination and can help you make the most out of your plan. We are your partner on your journey. Contact our NDIS team to find out more.
Hey, Powerball is now at $3 million. Are you kidding me? Well, first you have to play.
ASX, built to pack life in.
When Dad received his home care package, it was important to find someone who really got him and could help him to keep doing what he loves. He gets along so well with the Whitten care workers, and best of all, he's safe and still living at home. I'm glad we chose Whitten.
Pineapple or pine berry? There's 37 frozen flavours to explore. You can mix any Fanta flavour or simply enjoy the refreshing taste of a classic frozen Coke for just $1. A little goes a long way at Macca's.
Good afternoon. Well, things are a lot calmer and a little bit cooler across the region after the passing of the southerly. Still plenty of smoke haze and a little bit of dust right throughout the northern rivers and southeast Queensland, but largely clear skies prevail. Tomorrow, the northwesterlies will be kicking back in right throughout the northwest itself, and that'll be pushing the heat across the upper Hunter, so it's going to heat up quite quickly. But we've got the ocean breezes coming into play along the coast, and that's going to cap off temperatures, and it's going to remain fairly comfortable but warmer than today. Temperatures creeping mostly into the mid to high 20s right along the coast. Just a little ways inland, we'll see some 30s reached. Might see some showers form around the northern New South Wales ranges up towards the Queensland border, but generally speaking, inland is going to be fine, and you can see plenty of heat returning right throughout the upper Hunter, the northwest, and out towards the plains. I've got a closer look at all of your local details. Head your way from 6.
Your dishwasher never gets a break, so grease may build up inside it. Next time, add New Finish In-Wash Dishwasher Cleaner, the only one that helps clean your dishwasher while it cleans your dishes. Try New Finish In-Wash Dishwasher Cleaner.
At Subway, we're giving a high five to great taste at a great price. Everyday value at Subway really stacks up with 5 delicious Subway 6-inch subs for just $5 each, all day, every day. That's my kind of value.
Love a Black Friday deal? How does 20% off millions of items on eBay sound? She loves it. They love it too. This Black Friday, get it for less on eBay, like the PS4 controller and the entire Nespresso store on eBay. Limited time only, while stocks last, T's and C's apply.
Live a cooler, brighter summer with Australia's biggest fan and exterior sale at Beacon Lighting. 30% off your second fan or exterior item and fans from just $59.95. Australia's biggest fan and exterior sale on now.
This guy thought it would take forever to find a great home loan. Instead, he sorted a great rate with Newcastle Permanent. So now he can get on with whatever it is he's doing.
It's Black Friday sale time at your local Better. Save up to 30% off fridges, up to 20% off washers, and up to 20% off TVs. Many more deals in store and online. Black Friday sale on now, ends Monday. Go local, that's better.
At Subway, we're giving a high five to great taste at a great price. Everyday value at Subway really stacks up with 5 delicious Subway 6-inch subs for just $5 each, all day, every day. That's my kind of value.
Over time, our white clothes become grey. But now, Vanish Gold Crystal White with brightening agents helps restore your whites, even in cold wash. Bring back the whites you love. Trust Pink, restore whites.
You've never seen Europe quite like this. David Attenborough's 7 Worlds, 1 Planet. Thursday, 7:30.
Hello, Natasha Beyersdorf with you. In the news tonight, we have the latest breakthrough in the cold case disappearances of 2 teenagers from Lake Macquarie. A 5-year-old girl clinging to life at John Hunter Hospital in Newcastle after being found unresponsive in a car at Port Stephens. A university professor arrested accused of a bizarre harassment plot. Did she send herself death threats? The NRL pours $250,000 into a major new study into concussion. Felix the cat turns 100. We have some of the magic moments that made him one of Australia's best-known felines. Bumbling thieves try to dislodge an ATM, the fiasco caught on camera, and the frightening moment an avalanche hits a bridge in Switzerland. That's tonight.
30 days, 30 deals, like a $2 lunch shake. Come in to claim your deal today.
Why does Mum look so happy?
Because she got Rimmel and CoverGirl Cosmetics now half price. Big W, every day's a big day.
Get 7 years free scheduled servicing across the 4x4 Holden, Colorado range. 7 years free scheduled servicing where you're free to go up there, free to go through that, free to tow this and this. With Holden, Colorado, you got this.
Has Christmas shopping ever been this easy? Well, it can be with free same-day pickup. Big W, every day's a big day.
We planned to stay.
But we never thought it could reach us here.
What if I've got a plan, okay? It wasn't to leave the horses.
What? We planned to leave.
We never decided when. Ask yourself, how fireproof is your plan?
You'd be jumping for joy too if you saved up to 50% off hundreds of big brand products in our 4-day Black Friday sale. Big W, every day's a big day.
Family in Italy packing to see the Rellos in Australia. And you know, you got to bring gifts. They made it. Her local IGA is full of Italian specialties because IGAs know what the locals want. See what Christmas goodies are at your IGA.
Tom Cruise and Russell Crowe in the blockbuster movie premiere. Little Money, Friday 8:30 on 9.
Oz Music's biggest night is off the charts. Tonight, global sensation Tones and I,
With the hottest names from around the world, all performing live.
Halsey,
Can't wait to hit the stage.
Dua Lipa,
Khalid,
plus super band U2.
and Guy Sebastian.
It's time to raise the roof. The ARIA.
First tune.
The ARIA's hosted by yours truly.
Tonight, 7:30 on 9.
Imagine a place where some very busy people are getting everything ready for your Christmas. Crisp and crunchy, luscious, lovely and perfectly timed to be picked for Christmas by Woolworths.
Getting a better number plate just got easier. Now you can search by colour or style, sort to compare results, and then see it on a real car. This Christmas, ask for a better plate at myplates.com.au. At Radio Rentals, we've got your Christmas all wrapped up. Right now, get 8 weeks rent-free on new 36 and 48-month rental plans. Plus, get a bonus Visa prepaid card from $75 to $200 on selected new products on 36 and 48-month rental plans. That's right, get 8 weeks rent-free on selected new plans on TVs, laundry, fridges, bedrooms, audio and more. To get 8 weeks rent-free on new 36 and 48-month rental plans, come in store or visit radio-rentals.com.au today. But hurry, this offer ends December 24.
Kiss cam's on the prowl again. Here's a likely couple. Oh no. someone say KFC?
I don't care.
Dear Santa, this year I wish for something special for my dog Quiz. Wow! And for me and Dad to see the Aussies win. And for Mum and Nan to be treated like queens. Oh, my crown. Dad!
Only Foxtel brings you all the magic of Christmas all in one place. Don't miss Foxtel's big Christmas sale.
You've had your home and car insurance with this month for years. Why?
Well, they bumped me up to triple titanium status.
Here's what you could be saving with Budget Direct.
Titanium?
Get award-winning insurance for less. Budget Direct. Insurance solved.
The Mahindra Plate Sale. Free tray on all single cab pickups. 4-year 55k cab price servicing plus 5-year warranty and roadside assist. All from just $23,990 away. Ask your local Mahindra dealer about our pastoral pack today.
Pineapple or pine berry? There's 37 frozen flavours to explore. You can mix any Fanta flavour or simply enjoy the refreshing taste of a classic frozen Coke for just $1. A little goes a long way at Macca's.
Live a cooler, brighter summer with Australia's biggest fan and exterior sale at Beacon Lighting. 30% off your second fan or exterior item and fans from just $59.95. Australia's biggest fan and exterior sale on now.
I'm 35 years old. I got nothing to show for my life.
But you're going for something.
All right, role models tonight on 9Go.
This program brought to you by
The Burton family, Maitland and Port Stevens Toyota. Come on!
Call in for huge clearance deals now.
Hello, Natasha Beyersdorf with you in the news tonight. Cold case breakthrough. We have the latest on the case of 2 teenagers who went missing from Lake Macquarie. A 5-year-old girl clinging to life after being found unresponsive in a hot car at Port Stephens. A man charged with the murder of a homeless man at Tweed Heads. A major development in the Israel Folau case. The NRL launches a major new study into the effects of concussion. The frightening moment an avalanche hits a bridge in Switzerland. Felix the cat celebrates a milestone, and bumbling thieves give us a laugh trying to dislodge an ATM. The whole fiasco caught on security camera. That's tonight.
NBN News, nightly at 6.
Irene's brilliant idea. How this suburban mum turned $100 into a $20 million empire. A current affair tonight.
TV's all new big money winner is coming.
Music from which hinge joint is the largest joint in the human body?
With big cash every day. Your new weekday obsession will have you on the edge. The drop is coming. Tipping Point starts Monday at 3 on 9.
But I'll always be your friend.
Give a gift that brings you closer. Add on Xbox All Access for $0 up front, then $27 per month for 24 months.
I Am Here Respite House is an NDIS approved provider of 24/7 disability respite care for children and adults. So if you need disability respite, call us now or visit iamhere.org.au.
There's nothing quite like Frontline Hobbies, and now you can't miss us. Radio controls, mobile kits, a huge range of Lego, games and puzzles. So much to see. If you've got a hobby, make it Frontline Hobbies at Lang Road, Broadmeadow. Open 7 days or online at frontlinehobbies.com.au.
Let's get one thing straight. I never tell you to drink Sprite. Even if I was in a commercial for Sprite, which I am, I would tell you to drink it, no matter what that cue card says.
Bro, man, say it.
No. Even if you're just eating tacos with extra hot sauce, and you were holding an extra cold Sprite, and for some reason you're waiting for me to tell you to drink it, I still wouldn't tell you to drink that thirst-quenching Sprite. I'd ask you, you want a Sprite?
Over the last few months, you may have seen this commercial, but in light of the recent bushfires that have devastated the east coast of Australia, we have a new message to share. NRMA Insurance is committed to helping our customers through this period, but our wildlife is also in desperate need of help. The koala, in particular. Which is why we have partnered with Port Macquarie Koala Hospital to help koalas today and into the future. During this difficult time, remember to look after yourselves, your family, friends and neighbors, as well as our most vulnerable animals.
In NBN News tonight, a breakthrough in the cold case disappearances of 2 teenagers at Lake Macquarie, a man charged with murdering a homeless man at Tweed Heads, the bungling thieves who tried to pinch an ATM, and a milestone for Felix the cat. NBN News Sport and Weather tonight at 6.
At the edge of Europe's most spectacular cities lies a hidden world full of beauty and wonder.
This is a world that still holds many secrets.
You've never seen Europe.
Each male weighs nearly half a ton.
Quite like this. David Attenborough's 7 Worlds, One Flag. Thursday, 7:30 on 9.
Get 20% off your favourite Pandora pieces this Black Friday weekend. Available in-store and online. Offer ends Monday the 2nd of December. Terms and exclusions apply.
I want to go out on my own.
Yeah? Really?
Yeah.
You need to stop talking about it.
Yeah, I know. No more time sheets.
When you're ready to make it happen, so are we. Now, more than money.
Hungry Jack's plain grilled flavour meets ice cold refreshment. Get a free Coke glass with any large Hungry Jack's meal. Collect all 4 colours. Get a free Coke glass with any large meal, only at Hungry Jack's.
Pick up little gifts that mean a lot from the post office, so no one misses out this Christmas. Spread the merry with Australia Post.
You've had your home and car insurance with this month for years.
Why? Well, they bumped me up to triple titanium status.
Here's what you could be saving with Budget Direct.
Titanium?
I don't.
Get award-winning insurance for less. Budget Direct. Insurance solved.
The Karcher window vac. Simply spray, wipe and vacuum. The quick way to streak-free windows. The all-new Karcher window vac. Now with an extended 100-minute runtime.
Can't sleep waiting for those New Year's sales? OMF's Black Friday 9-day sale is on now, with big Black Friday savings on selected mattresses, like our majestic Grand Royale with 7-zone pocket spring and 10-year warranty, now half price down to $1,099. The Queen Casual bed frame down to $299, or pay $14.99 for our popular Refresh Queen mattress and get the base for free. Now that's real comfy. Compare OMF in-store or online today, on now.
So yeah, thinking of going for 12 months.
Really?
Yeah, leave next year.
You say that every year.
I reckon we might just do it this time.
When you're ready to make it happen, so are we. NAB, more than money.
Pineapple or pine berry? There's 37 frozen flavours to explore. You can mix any Fanta flavour or simply enjoy the refreshing taste of a classic frozen Coke for just $1. A little goes a long way at Macca's.
This week's code word for the brand new Mega Cash Monday is cash. For your chance to win a mega 250 grand. Text now with this week's code word.
The ARIAs. Tonight, 7:30 on 9.
In NBN News, a breakthrough in the cold case disappearances of 2 teenagers at Lake Macquarie. A man charged with murdering a homeless man at Tweed Heads. The bungling thieves who tried to pinch an ATM. And a milestone for Felix the cat.
8 years ago, he got away with murder.
He did it again.
The body of Jessica Meyer was found 5 days ago.
Now, will this Hollywood star escape justice again?
We're gonna put him away this time.
Miss me?
The Fits, coming soon to 9 and 9 now.
It's those little extra steps we all take to get to know each other that makes living in regional Australia so special.
Like making time for each other, being true to your word, and making everyday things easy, not hard. It's the very things that make Regional Australia Bank so special, and the qualities that help us tailor solutions to suit you.
So you can get the most out of your life every step of the way.
Our Regional Australia, your Regional Australia Bank.
When's the last time you looked at your home loan rate? Does it look anything like this? See how your home loan stacks up against Newcastle Permanent's rates. Get a great home loan and get on with life.
For your special occasions this Christmas, IGA's got great weekly specials, like IGA bone-in half-leg ham, $8 per kilo, and Doritos corn chips, 150 to 170 gram varieties, now half price. IGA full of specials this Christmas.
He is careful to water before 10 and after 4, but with water restrictions in place, it's got to be a trigger nozzle. Sometimes I've got to remind him. See, I'm his conscience. He's learning about level 1 restrictions and he's doing his best, but he's also finding easy ways to save bucket loads of water, like washing the car on the lawn. Look at today's efforts. 4 buckets. Learn about restrictions at hunterwater.com.au.
Are you confident you can cover your living costs in retirement? A Challenger lifetime annuity can complement your existing retirement income, giving you guaranteed income for life. Find out more at challenger.com.au.
Tell me what's going on.
The unmissable new season.
We found a body.
The UK's finest crime drama.
I just wanted things to end.
The award-winning DCI Banks. Tonight on 9GEM.
News a 5-year-old girl clinging to life after being found unresponsive in a hot car at Port Stephens. Another iconic Newcastle business ditches Hunter Street. And can the W League Jets stay within reach of the finals? The details next.
Irene's brilliant idea, how this suburban mum turned $100 into a $20 million empire. A current affair tonight.
Powerful. Play by your own rules.
You've had your home and car insurance with this mob for years. Why?
Well, they bumped me up to triple titanium status.
Here's what you could be saving with Budget Direct.
Titanium?
Get award-winning insurance for less. Budget Direct. Insurance solved.
Whether it be a magnificent entertaining area or a stylish outdoor space, Patio World are your outdoor living experts who can help design, create and transform your outdoor living areas with opening roofs, patios, pergolas, awnings, outdoor rooms and more. Ask your outdoor living experts Patio World today.
Outdoor living with Patio World.
like little Bella's grown fond of a new friend. But what's been growing on it? Ugh, that's a bit gross. Luckily, with PinoClean laundry sanitizer, it doesn't matter where that's been. Because unlike detergent alone, which doesn't get rid of all germs, PinoClean laundry sanitizer removes 99.9% of germs. It's not clean, unless it's PinoClean.
What's over those things? Shame.
Get Hilux SR5, including Toyota Safety Sense. Now with free on roads plus $1,000 of genuine accessories. Oh, what a feeling. Toyota.
Don't tell me you want it all.
Doctor.
Law and Order.
The Block.
Sea Change.
Love Island, Australia.
Love Island, UK.
You bet.
David Attenborough.
Lego Masters.
The Tenants.
Watched.
That's a lot of shows.
I haven't even started.
It's all free.
And it's all available.
What? Oh, what? Now.
Watch now, stream now, 9 now.
The very best of 9.
And a whole lot more.
Global sensation, Tones and I.
With the #1 song on the planet.
Tones and I is my name, but it's abbreviated. Everyone calls me Tones. My name is Tony. 6 months ago, I was busking in Byron Bay and living in my van, playing music on the street. And now I'm playing at the ARIAs.
Tones and I performs live.
It's time to raise the roof. The ARIA
Goes to
The ARIAs. Tonight, 7:30 on 9.
This program brought to you by
the Burton family. Maitland and Port Stevens Toyota. Come on.
Call in for huge clearance deals now.
Thanks, Eddie. Coming up, a breakthrough in the cold case disappearances of 2 teenagers at Lake Macquarie. A man charged with murdering a homeless man at Tweed Heads, the bungling thieves who tried to pinch an ATM, and a milestone for Felix the cat. Tonight, new details about the person of interest in the cold case disappearance of 2 Hunter teenagers.
A man faces court accused of killing a homeless person in a far north coast park.
A woman's frightening escape from the Mile Creek Road bushfire.
And Australian music stars, new and old, gather for the ARIAs.
This is NBN News with Paul Lobb and Natasha Beyersdorf.
Good evening. A young boy has been killed on his way to school, caught in the middle of a horror Sydney pile-up. His family's car was hit from behind by a semi-trailer. Police are investigating whether the driver was on the phone.
It is almost impossible to make out that this is a Subaru Outback crushed under the rig of a fully laden semi-trailer. Carnage and tragedy. A 10-year-old boy seated in the back was killed instantly. In the front, his 12-year-old sister and 31-year-old mother, who was on the school run. They survived, but only just.
Quite a confronting scene the paramedics were greeted with.
It was 8:20 this morning, traffic on the M5 crawling east at Riverwood, and the semi-trailer steamrolled the Subaru and then shunted 2 other cars in front at least 50 metres. Bishal Shrentha was driving behind the truck.
And I suddenly see the truck smoke coming out. And suddenly I smashed the brake, and I was going left to see what's happened, and then I saw that the 3 cars just smashed.
Paramedics treated the injured, while police quickly established that the truck had failed to stop. The 26-year-old driver was arrested.
The mom is crying, like yelling, everybody, my baby's dead, and pointing the truck driver, that you killed my baby, you killed my baby.
Crash investigators are looking at a number of possible scenarios.
Heavy vehicle, perhaps issues such as fatigue, and also other distraction offences such as mobile phones.
And the driver's mobile phone was immediately seized and checked to see if it was being used at the time of the crash. Whether a mobile phone or some other distraction played a part here, this is the terrible result. A child dead and others injured. It's a warning to us all.
And coming into Christmas at this time of year, we do ask that the public remain vigilant and slow down.
The crash had an obvious effect on this morning's traffic. The M5 East blocked for 5 hours. And tonight we can report the mother who lost her son has been released from hospital, while the 26-year-old truck driver from Bankstown is still being questioned by crash investigators. Damien Ryan, NBN News.
A man has faced court charged with murder after a body was discovered in a popular park in Tweed Heads last week. 34-year-old Kevin Pettiford was arrested on board a bus bound for Sydney yesterday afternoon. Police allege he killed a 56-year-old homeless man in a random attack.
It is a particularly brutal and violent attack on someone who is essentially helpless.
Police say Pettiford is also homeless and not from the area.
Malcolm Turnbull has chided Scott Morrison for calling the New South Wales Police Commissioner about an investigation into the Energy Minister. The former PM says his successor risks being accused of political interference in police work.
The annual parliamentary games are afoot, and while this MP's shot was wide of the mark, a former PM didn't miss, chiding his successor for a call made to the New South Wales Police Commissioner.
It would have been much better had it not been made.
Taking aim at Scott Morrison's intervention on behalf of his embattled Energy Minister, Angus Taylor has apologised for using a doctored document to launch a political attack on Sydney's Lord Mayor. Labor called the New South Wales Police, which started an inquiry, saying it would make no further comment.
Why did the Prime Minister disregard that statement and call the New South Wales Police Commissioner to ask for further information?
With Labor hunting a ministerial scalp, Scott Morrison knows this is a delicate dance, so he read from a statement.
Yesterday I informed the House on 4 separate occasions that I would be contacting and speaking with the New South Wales Police Force.
But when pressed, he abandoned the script.
I don't know who they thought I was going to call, Mr. Speaker. Did they think I was going to call the parking infringements officer at the Sutherland Police Station?
The New South Wales Police Commissioner says he was comfortable with the conversation.
The Prime Minister didn't ask me any questions that were inappropriate.
Scott Morrison once described his near neighbour as one of his best friends, but not according to the top cop.
I certainly don't have a personal relationship with the Prime Minister.
Angus Taylor is trying the patience of his leader, and politicians demanding politically inspired investigations are trying the patience of the New South Wales Police Commissioner.
They are a great diverter of my time.
Angus Taylor is lucky he has a friend in the Prime Minister, for now. Chris Ullman, NBN News.
NBN News has uncovered new details about the businessman who's now a person of interest in the suspected murders of Hunter teenagers Amanda Robinson and Robin Hickey. We can reveal he was accused of another crime close to where one of the girls vanished 40 years ago.
Many years and miles away, this high flyer and accused sex offender keeps his silence. Did you see Robin Hickey or Amanda Robinson on the night they disappeared?
I have no comment, thank you.
Dental nurse Robin and 14-year-old schoolgirl Amanda both vanished from near the Pacific Highway in Lake Macquarie near Newcastle just 2 weeks apart in 1979.
You can't live like this. It's over 40 years. It's just hell on earth.
A new police strike force is now investigating whether a Gold Coast businessman knows anything about their abduction and suspected murder. Why do you think police have targeted you as a person of interest? 9 News can reveal the 58-year-old once stood trial for attempting to rape a hitchhiker in Lake Macquarie in 1980, only 12 kilometres from where Robin Hickey was abducted and killed 1 year earlier. He was a labourer at the time and acquitted by a jury. This new person of interest is originally from Newcastle, but he's been living here in Surfers Paradise. He's recently been charged with sexual offences relating to women he met online, including rape. Do you have anything to say about your recent charges, the sexual assault allegations? Amanda's mum prays for answers, but is rattled by the new turn.
She was the most gorgeous little girl. Everybody loved her.
While Robin's dad, hopeful but sceptical.
In our situation, you always hope, but experience teaches you that you're bound to be disappointed again.
And for now, the man under heat, holding back. Do you think police have wrongly targeted you?
I have no comment, thank you.
Frightening footage has emerged of the Mile Creek Road bushfire, which continues to terrorise residents on the north coast. One woman found herself surrounded by flames on the Pacific Highway at New Italy as she was evacuating at 5 a.m. She phoned 000 to make sure the road was closed behind her. The blaze remains at Watch and Act level, having scorched 106,000 hectares.
A 5-year-old girl remains in a critical condition tonight after being found unconscious in a hot car at Port Stephens yesterday. Reporter Georgia Marr has the latest.
The little girl was airlifted here to John Hunter Hospital in an induced coma at around 6 o'clock last night. The alarm was raised 2 hours earlier when the 5-year-old was found unconscious inside a car parked in the driveway of the family's Tenilba Bay home. Temperatures in Port Stephens yesterday were in the 30s. Paramedics treated her for an hour before she was taken aboard the Westpac rescue helicopter. The police investigation is still in its early stages, but it's believed the incident was just a terrible accident on a hot day.
Last night we brought you the story of improvements being done to RAF-based Richmond cinema while surrounding residents grapple with the PFAS crisis. Now it's emerged a similar multi-million-dollar project is happening at Williamtown, and it's being described as an insult.
It's nearly summer and residents in the red zone would no doubt love a dip in their backyard pools, but the presence of PFAS means it's not safe. At Williamtown RAF Base, however, a multi-million-dollar revamp of its pool is underway.
It's a slap in the face for people. I mean, can you imagine people sitting there looking at their swimming pool thinking, well, I can't swim in that because it's contaminated, and then when they hear this story, I mean, it is just an insult.
NBN News has obtained tender documents which detail maintenance, remediation and upgrade work to the pool, plus the addition of solar heating to the tune of $3.8 million, $400,000 over budget.
They've spent $1.5 billion on preparing the base for the new aeroplanes. Their new office complex on Madawi Road has already been christened Will Vegas, and we've got people here trapped and can't get out.
But they're trying. The Williamtown class action is slowly progressing.
Mediation is back on the table, which is a positive.
Talks will take place in February, and if a deal can't be reached, the case will head to court. The Defence Department was contacted for comment. Georgia Marr, NBN News.
The Aged Care Royal Commission came to Newcastle today with a community forum held at Nex. Hunter residents had the chance to give accounts and feedback to the Commissioner.
I hope that the Royal Commission has a great outcome, and we see lots of new legislation changes, higher staffing levels, and can meet the needs of our ageing population.
The comments will be considered as part of the inquiry.
After half a century, a Hunter Street icon is packing up and moving on. The owner of Rice's Bookshop says with the building undergoing structural repairs, he's relocating to Ties Hill.
Shop fronts mostly come and go, but for 50 years, Rice's Bookshop has been a permanent fixture on Hunter Street.
I think we've had 5 cafes next door. The tattooers are the ones who sort of maintain they were always here, and they always will be here, I think.
Owner Lee Rice inherited it from his father after the 1989 earthquake. If you look closely, you can still see the telltale signs.
I remember Dad telling me one he didn't think there was a big deal because just a few cassettes fell over in the front window. He didn't think there was much deal, but when they had a look at it, yeah, the top story had to be rebuilt.
In such a small space, Lee packed in page-turners of every persuasion.
It can be a bit overwhelming for people, the amount of stock that was in here. They'd say, oh, it's going to take me a whole day to go through this place. And then I'd say, oh, well, I have 3 days actually with a guide.
And it's not just books. For many years, comics and the odd LP helped him break even.
Old ladies coming in looking for crochet patterns, heavy metal headbangers looking for their first Alice Cooper record, or a kid finding a first Mr. Men book.
Still, times are changing.
People can't seem to walk more than 50 metres with their shopping to their car, so they do it all in shopping centres or online these days.
This Saturday, he's moving to Maitland Road at Ties Hill. So how does Lee account for the store's enduring popularity?
I must know what I'm doing.
Jacinta Lee, NBN News.
It's regarded as the transport of the future, and today some of the region's brightest young minds put their own electric vehicles to the test. Primary and high school students flocked to Newcastle Kart Racing Club, and the competition was fierce.
Pupils poised at the starting line, waiting for 3 words.
Ready, set, go!
Decked out with solar panels, the jalapenos soon turned up the heat. But for the hottest tips in the Electric Vehicle Festival, you had to ask the experts.
Well, we were both on the weight gain, so we decided to have a lot of innovation, though our cars both weighed a lot. So I know mine came second. What did yours come to?
Mine actually came first. What my car had was a change in, we could change from parallel to series circuit, which changed in the amount of acceleration and when it happened. So I did a last minute change on that, and that created us to win that.
Students tried more than 90 different inventions on the Cameron Park track. Some put bikes to the test, reaching speeds of 70 kilometres an hour.
It'll encourage students to study engineering and science at university as well as at TAFE, and to go on and become entrepreneurs in the new energy revolution that we're having.
And they're not the only benefits.
We worked as a team, used all the components that the solar car pack provided, and yeah, we just worked together.
Lauren Kemp, NBN News.
Well done. Still to come, a British man jailed for 17 years for killing his Australian fiancée.
Friday sale is on now. 20% off a DeLonghi coffee machine, 23% off a fridge door fridge, 35% off an Acer laptop, plus the TCL 75-inch 4K TV, 1295. Stores open late Thursday and Friday only at The Good Guys.
Don't get caught out this Christmas. Foodworks has all you need, like Steggles frozen turkey breast, $14. Street's golden daytime sangers, half price, $4.20. All you need, and what you forgot. Foodworks. That works.
Mom, I want drums for Christmas.
Don't worry, Mum. Muso's Corner has the answer. The Roland Silent Electronic V-Drum Kit from only $675. Merry Christmas.
It's Belmont Better Home Living 30th celebration sale! 30 years! Why is it so?
When it comes to service, price and advice,
They can't be beaten.
Hey!
White goods.
Big TVs!
And little ones.
I'm Delivery Chris.
Air conditioning.
Why is it so?
You're a lunatic.
Why?
Take off that silly wig.
How's that?
Oh no, put it back on.
To our customers, thank you.
Store-wide celebration sale on now.
Looking for a multivitamin to support your general well-being? Try the Blackmore's Multis range from Chemist Warehouse. Blackmore's Women's Vitality Multi helps support energy production, immune health and memory function, while Blackmore's Men's Performance Multi also supports energy production and helps men perform at their peak both mentally and physically. Right now at Chemist Warehouse, the Blackmore's Men's and Women's Multis are just $37.99 each. Live, look, feel well at Chemist Warehouse.
There are 2 ways to make a mattress. The cheap way, one piece, single-sided with attached pillow top made out of foam. Yes, Mr. Harvey, they should be 50% off. The best way, 2-piece, double-sided, removable pillow top with thousands of microcoils and a 5-year comfort promise. Sorry, Mr. Harvey, we make them, you don't.
The Bellissimo mattress, made like no other mattress. Making mattresses, nobody makes a better mattress. Nobody.
Can you pop next door for some honey?
Our softest high-fiber low GI loaf is made for longer-lasting energy. Safest alive, nice and simple.
Imagine a place where some very busy people are getting everything ready for your Christmas. Crisp and crunchy, luscious, lovely and perfectly timed to be picked for Christmas by Woolworths.
Savage and brutal. That's how a London judge described the murder of Australian woman Amy Parsons as he sentenced her former fiancé to 17 years jail.
Roderick Deacon White beat his 35-year-old victim with a metal bar after she said she was leaving him.
Amy Parsons' loved ones say they will forever be haunted by how she died, alone, in extreme pain, swallowing her own blood. Her fiancé, Roderick Deacon White, stood emotionless as he was jailed for at least 17 years for bashing her to death with a metal chin-up bar in their London home because she had decided to leave him. Judge John Lafferty said the 35-year-old was a young, vivacious woman who was killed brutally by her angry, jealous partner, naked in her shower in her own home, where she had the right to feel safe. During his trial, Deacon White, whose cross-dressing habit had become an issue in the relationship, claimed he killed Amy by accident after he lost control. Before sentencing, Amy's sister read a statement saying she was a bright light in our family. From her mother, Leonie, I will forever be haunted by the defendant deciding she was his to do whatever he wanted with her, including killing her. She was mine. I gave birth to her. She was always mine.
Amy's mum, sister and sister-in-law held hands as her killer was sentenced, but they left disappointed knowing that Deacon White could be a free man in just 17 years' time. They plan to appeal his jail term on the grounds it was too lenient.
In London, Sophie Walsh, NBN News.
A New South Wales man arrested in Bali for carrying medication without a prescription has been released by police after 5 days in custody. Air Force veteran Michael Peterson became emotional as he described being held in a cell.
It was awful for me, awful. Yeah, very traumatic, yeah. I can't say too much more with that, but I want to break down.
Mr. Peterson had been on holiday for his wife's birthday when the nightmare began.
A court has heard allegations that a Lake Macquarie man lit a dozen blazes over 2 weeks during a dangerous fire period. 33-year-old Chad Musgrave is accused of destroying 5 cars earlier this month.
Chad Musgrave, accused arsonist, and tonight in custody. The 33-year-old refused bail in Belmont Local Court over a string of deliberately lit fires across Windale. He's accused of sparking 12 blazes on 4 separate occasions at different locations. Abandoned mattresses, piles of rubbish, a skip bin, and 4 cars on the one street were set alight. Musgrave's solicitor, Lauren O'Brien, applied for his release, arguing several conditions could be imposed, and while the nature and seriousness of the charges would be seen as objectively high, some of it, we submit, will be circumstantial. But the police prosecutor argued Musgrave poses an unacceptable risk to the community, detailing how in one fire, mattresses were lit in a skip bin adjacent to a property where people were asleep inside. Musgrave's accused of lighting the blazes when high fire danger warnings were in place. Court documents revealed how on several days the temperature reached 33 degrees, with wind gusts of up to 52 kilometres an hour. In refusing bail, the magistrate noted how Musgrave has a predilection to lighting fires, and the alleged offending occurred when the public was well aware of the dangers of lighting fires. His matter was adjourned until next month. Tyson Cottrell, NBN News.
Former Wallaby star Israel Folau has upped the ante in his battle with Rugby Australia, now demanding $14 million in compensation after his contract was torn up. The 30-year-old has filed an updated claim in the federal court, increasing his demands, arguing he could have been a Wallabies captain. Folau was sacked earlier this year after posting anti-gay comments on social media.
She's avoided Malaysia's death penalty and walked from jail. Now Maria Exposto wants to warn others of how an online romance scam made her an unwitting drug mule. The Sydney grandmother celebrated her first night of freedom with her son and a glass of wine, something she's dreamed of for 5 years.
Locked up for a crime she didn't commit, but always smiling and now laughing.
Going out, eat a steak and drink some wine. Because those 5 years I didn't have any.
And last night, that she did with one of her 4 sons, Hugo.
I just think on my family, so I can be out from here and then be with my family.
Yesterday, Malaysia's highest court sensationally ruled that Maria Exposto was the innocent victim of an online romance scam that made her an unwitting drug mule for more than a kilo of ice that, unbeknown to her, had been stitched into a backpack.
I learned my lesson. Please, guys, think before you help other people.
Her message for the man she thought was a widowed US soldier.
Yes, try to help. One-way ticket.
Today, the Sydney grandmother was due to collect her few belongings from Kajang prison. Here, as a death row inmate, she spent much of her time in isolation in the so-called last room. Malaysia doesn't offer compensation to the wrongfully convicted. Maria expected to fly home to Sydney and her family tomorrow, including her newest grandson she'll embrace for the first time.
I spoke with him over the phone. He dancing to me. He said, Nana, did you see me dance? I said, honey, I'm not going to see you dancing.
Gavin Morris joins us now for a quick look at the weather. And Gav, what's ahead for the rest of the week?
Well, it's been a lot cooler today, that's for sure, but the fire's still burning. There's so many of them. More have been started as well from yesterday's lightning show from that passing front. Relatively calm tomorrow, but it's certainly going to get hot again throughout the inland areas of the northwest and the upper hunter as the northwesterlies return. Those winds will switch back around to the northeast along the coast, just capping off temperatures there, mostly in the mid to high 20s. And then we'll get another lightning show again across the weekend. Heat building, and we'll see showers and thunderstorms Friday afternoon throughout northeastern New South Wales, but spilling across the entire region as we move into the weekend. All of your local details headed your way later.
Thanks, Gav. Ahead in the news, the NRL teams up with the University of Newcastle to tackle head injuries.
And one of Australia's original stars turns 100.
Terry Shear, Australia's leading landlord insurance specialist, can protect your property and rental income from just $1 a day.
My property portfolio is protected by Terry Shear. I wouldn't trust anyone else.
Call Terry Shear or go online.
It's time to get ready for Christmas at home, so power up! With these Rockall skids, only $55 each! And get a battery and charger kit worth $54 free! Click and collect now available. Go where the tradies go. Home Timber and Hardware.
Hog's 18-hour slow-cooked prime rib steak, now served with sealed Australian scallops, crispy curly fries and fresh salad. For a limited time, head to Hog's, Australia's steakhouse.
Don't miss Lazy Boy's massive Black Friday sale. For 3 days only, get 50% off this Pinnacle Rocker recliner, just $7.99. And this Asta leather recliner, now just $13.99. Hurry into Horton's Katara and Rutherford while stocks last.
Swimming, scooting, making friends. The kids will love it. Enjoy 3 nights for the price of 2 at Moby's. 3 for the price of 2. Moby's Beachside Retreat. Feel a million miles away, just 90 minutes from Newcastle.
It's Black Friday sale time at your local Better. Hurry in and save up to 50% on small appliances plus up to 40% off floor care. Many more deals in store and online. Black Friday sale on now ends Monday. Go local, that's better. That's better.
See the Rellos in Australia, and you know, you got to bring gifts. They made it. The local IGA is full of Italian specialties because IGAs know what the locals want. See what Christmas goodies are at your IGA.
I Am Here Respite House is an NDIS approved provider of 24/7 disability respite care for children and adults. So if you need disability respite, call us now or visit iamhere.org.au.
What's after those things?
shame. Get Hilux SR5, including Toyota Safety Sense. Now with free on roads plus $1,000 of genuine accessories. Oh, what a feeling. Toyota.
A university professor is tonight accused of waging a bizarre harassment campaign against herself. She claims she received death threats, someone even chopping up her underwear, but police allege she made it all up.
20 years of academia.
I'm Professor Diane Jelly. I'm an environmental chemist and toxicologist.
Now at risk of losing her illustrious title, Dean of Science at Sydney's University of Technology.
Did you fake this threatening campaign against yourself?
Jolly was the bearer of bad news when the traditional Chinese medicine degree was axed earlier this year. There were protests and petitions which supposedly escalated to threats on her life.
Obviously we're taken very seriously and certainly required the utmost resources to conduct that investigation.
Between July and November, the academic claims to have received 10 harassing letters. She also told detectives someone had snuck into her backyard, stolen underwear and cut it up. UTS increased security at a cost of $150,000, including hiring a car to take Jolly to and from work. But it was at work 2 weeks ago when police pointed the finger at the professor. She's now accused of orchestrating a fake campaign against herself. There is one burning question. Why would the Dean of Science allegedly concoct this fantasy? Police say they have no clear motive. In court today, denial, pleas of not guilty.
Those are my instructions. She's looking forward to returning to work.
Tiffany Genders, NBN News.
2 men have laid claim to being the world's worst thieves with this ram raid at a Melbourne shopping centre. They tried repeatedly and unsuccessfully to steal an ATM, ramming it with a stolen four-wheel drive before fleeing the scene empty-handed. They caused more than $100,000 in damage.
A man has broken down while describing the moment he dropped his 18-month-old granddaughter over the railing of a cruise ship. If the heartbreak isn't enough, he's also facing the prospect of jail, with police charging him over her death.
A grandfather grappling with the unthinkable.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
Reliving his little granddaughter's final moments.
I saw her fall. I saw her fall the whole way down.
Sam Anello is charged with negligent homicide after 18-month-old Chloe slipped through his grasp, falling to her death from a cruise ship window. His family says they were best friends.
And it was just a disbelief. I was like, oh my God. And then I just remember screaming that I thought there was glass.
Their ship was docked in Puerto Rico. He was holding Chloe over railing under the impression windows in front of them were closed. They weren't.
It was like, it was unbelievable. It's like it disappeared. It's like the glass disappeared.
The Indiana granddad says he's colourblind, which may have led to the mistake, and that the ship should be alerting passengers of any open windows.
If there was some kind of warning sign there, we wouldn't have even been near it.
He'll face court before Christmas and 3 years jail if convicted.
She's such a beautiful little girl. Perfect little girl. Smart little girl. Smart little girl.
In the United States, Alexis Daish, NBN News.
The incredible moment emergency workers pulled a young boy from the rubble after an earthquake in Albania has been captured on camera. 18 people were killed and hundreds injured when the 6.4 magnitude tremor struck in the middle of the night, toppling homes and trapping people as they slept.
An avalanche has been filmed rushing down a mountain in the Swiss Alps. The video was taken from inside a tunnel between the Swiss towns of Campo and Serentino. There are no reports of injuries or damage. To financing, the Australian share market closed just shy of a record high, adding 60 points. Superannuation provider Bravura Solutions was the best performer, gaining around 14%. There were mixed results from banking stocks ahead of an expected interest rate cut. To commodities, and both gold and oil are trading lower, while $1 Australian dollar is buying just under 68 US cents.
Forget your Hemsworths and Jackmans. Australia has a strong showbiz presence in the States for a century. That's thanks to Felix, a cat with a wonderful bag of tricks. But even now, as his milestone is marked, there's a fight between us and the Yanks over who owns him.
He was Australia's first big film star, debuting in 1919. A cat. A wonderful, wonderful cat. Felix the cat.
The silent era was really taking off. It was post-World War. Cinema was an escape for a lot of people.
And with increasing demand for short films before the main feature, Felix's original creator, Paddington-born Pat Sullivan, now in New York, took his cue, tapping into the issues of the time.
Unionising, workers' rights, soldiers returning from war.
But throughout his century-long history, a battle has waged as to who really created Felix, Sullivan or employee Otto Mesmer.
Pat Sullivan is credited with doing those key drawings, and Mesmer was the animator who came up with the plot lines, and he also had a team of animators.
But animation aficionados say clues on film point back to the Australian as Felix's father.
He used the word mum with a U rather than the American spelling. It's still very much in dispute.
The National Film and Sound Archive is remembering Felix on his centenary, the cat with a wide-mouthed smile reaching into his bag of tricks.
The magic bag of tricks didn't come along until the 1950s cartoon series.
Happy 100th, Felix. We're still claiming you, along with Pavlova. Mike Dalton, NBN News.
Yes, he's definitely Australian.
Of course he is, no doubt.
Sport now with Mitch Hughes.
And Mitch, Australian cricket has a new dynamic duo.
It does. No prizes for guessing who. Thanks, Nash. Thanks, Paul. After the break, how Steve Smith has brought out the best in Marnus Labuschagne. And Wild Oats 11 racing the clock to make the Sydney to Hobart.
You're gonna do great, Dad.
I am a fireman.
I'm a nurse.
I'm a pilot. I'm a project manager. I manage projects. I drive a lot. When I build things, pull things, push things, I hit things. Then I carry stuff.
What do you do again?
I drive a Hilux. Toyota Hilux, now including Toyota's Safety Sense package as standard. Oh, what a feeling. Toyota.
For your special occasions this Christmas, IGA's got great weekly specials. Like our delicious fresh mangoes, only $2 each. And Streets Magnum tub or stick varieties, now half price. IGA full of specials this Christmas.
G'day, Sue. Join me for a walk?
I'd love to, but my legs are aching.
I have the same problem. You need Revitive. It's the circulation booster that gets my leg muscles pumping, which could improve circulation and help relieve aches, pains and swelling. Plus, it's drug-free. It's truth. Someone got Revitive. I'll race you to the cafe. Get Revitive today. It just might change your life. This Christmas, give someone you love Revitive.
Sitting here in Newcastle ocean baths, I mean, I haven't seen any cities in the world that have got ocean baths like this. And at some point, somebody, some genius person was like, we're going to do this. And this isn't a commercial project. This is a project for pleasure and celebration and lifestyle. A living monument to that spirit of this city, and that spirit is still here.
We're going on a trip!
Really? We're going in the car?
At Subaru, it's time to sniff out our off-the-leash offers. Get 5 years roadside assistance and a generous $1,000 e-gift card across selected Subaru demonstrator models. But only while stocks last, so hurry to your local Subaru retailer today. Every moment is a chance to do, so take a test drive with Subaru.
It's the best!
Is your old tech slowing you down? Are you still on Windows 7? Now's the time to upgrade to a Windows 10 modern PC at Harvey Norman. Experience faster startup, enjoy all-day battery life and leave the charger at home. Log in with your face or fingerprint with Windows Hello. Plus, our Microsoft certified retail technicians can make transferring your old data to a new computer so easy. Are you still using a Windows 7 computer? There's never been a better time to upgrade to a Windows 10 modern PC. Now at Harvey Norman.
How about silver?
Silver? What the?
Blue?
What about black?
Red.
Yes, red.
When buying a new car, this is as complicated as it should get. That's why we keep it simple with CRV from $29,990 in any colour you want.
Australia's batting lineup has been transformed from a one-man band to a dynamic double act thanks to the emergence of Marnus Labuschagne. He and Steve Smith made sure Australia held on to the Ashes this year, and they've become inseparable off the field as well.
Marnus Labuschagne's breakthrough test century came as no surprise to coach Justin Langer, who credits one man with bringing out the best in the gritty number 3.
The most heartening thing is his relationship he's building with Steve Smith, the best player in the world. You know, they spend time, they talk cricket, they love it. They're like literally, all they do is talk cricket, they eat together, they have breakfast together, they have lunch together, they drink coffee, they have dinner together, talking cricket.
Labuschagne replaced Smith in Australia's lineup when he was floored with concussion in the Ashes and hasn't looked back.
You see someone with an incredible work ethic, incredible hunger to get better, very coachable, you know, incredible energy, and he brings so much to the team.
Smith failed in the first test victory and the rest of the team loved it.
Nathan Lyon, when we sang our team song, it was a tribute to Steve Smith, because I think it was the first time in history he was the lowest scorer for Australia, so we tipped beer over him and we thought it was a great laugh.
Langer today all but confirming the bowling rotation policy has been put on ice.
The boys all played well, they've had a day off, having finished in 4 days, so we haven't had a look at the wicket yet. We'll make sure they get through training today, but my gut feeling is we'll probably go the same 11.
The outfield and pitch look in typical magnificent Adelaide Oval condition. Remarkable considering you two played there 1 week ago, and the pitch was only dropped in last Thursday, the morning after the concert.
The Joshua Tree runway where they came out and sung the first 4 or 5 songs was on the pitch square.
Neil Breen, NBN News.
The Sydney to Hobart is less than a month away, and this Boxing Day will celebrate its 75th anniversary. It's only right the most successful yacht in the event's history should take part, but Wild Oats 11 is in a race against time after an incident off the Central Coast saw it limp into Newcastle.
December 26, 1945, 9 boats set sail in the first Sydney to Hobart. 75 years on, the Blue Water Classic is unrecognisable. In 2019, 170 crews have entered.
There's a romance and history there that's incredibly strong. You know, there's been some incredible feats, some incredible recorded history, some incredible challenges.
9-time Line Honours winner Wild Oats 11 is facing a challenge like never before. The Super Maxi copped a beating in a warm-up race 2 weeks ago and is undergoing a quick but sizable rebuild.
When we'd heard all those cracking noises and, there's 140 feet of mast flapping around, 15 miles off Terrigal, there was, a lot of concern that we wouldn't be in the race.
Brand new parts are on their way from Spain and Sri Lanka, and the crew now believes the damage could be a blessing in disguise.
Certainly we've made the boat stronger as a result of what's happened.
The Sydney to Hobart attracts all types of yachts from right around the world, from the 100-foot Super Maxis to the 32-footers like Cat Wincher. And what this boat lacks in size, it more than makes up for in its history. Cat Wincher was built in 1904 and is the oldest boat to have competed in the race. Those on board believe they're made of tougher stuff than the crews on the Maxis.
You're at sea for a longer period of time, and you're going to get, 4 or 5 different weather patterns.
Luke Dufficy, NBN News.
The NRL has made its biggest contribution to medical research to better understand the link between concussion and long-term brain health. The code has called the study a milestone moment and will recruit hundreds of former players in the coming years.
It's a brutal part of the game that could lead to long-term health effects.
He's not well. He's groggy.
And today, the NRL announced it will commit $250,000 to investigating the link between head knocks and brain health.
In what will be one of the world's largest studies into head injuries and brain health in collision sports.
The NRL has joined forces with experts from the University of Newcastle and Harvard Medical School to carry out the study involving past elite players.
We're not just about collecting the research and adding information to our database, it's all about helping the individual right now.
As part of the program, there will be face-to-face health assessments every 5 years. They include testing the person's thinking skills, obtaining blood and saliva samples for genetic testing, and doing MRI brain scans.
The issue here is the complexity of brain and mental health problems.
Several months ago, Canterbury legend Steve Folkes was the first rugby league player to be diagnosed with a degenerative brain disease called chronic traumatic encephalopathy. Autopsies are currently the only way to diagnose CTE. Newcastle researchers began assessing past players 7 years ago, but now the NRL and the Sydney Brain Bank are contributing to the program. The NRL says their involvement will supercharge the research, boosting the number of past players involved. Researchers are hoping to recruit about 100 people each year.
Today's announcement is a wonderful step forward.
Gabriella Rogers, NBN News.
In just a moment, the Boomers get Ben Simmons as coach.
A handy remote control holder, the ultimate cubby house, an impromptu ballet bar, and it also happens to be a super comfy sofa. Find your fantastic in-store or online today.
The Karcher Window Vac. Simply spray, wipe and vacuum. The quick way to streak-free windows. Special black edition in-store now at Bunnings Warehouse.
The Terry White Kmart Black Friday sale starts tomorrow. Save up to 60% on selected products from brands like Tony Ferguson, Swiss, Neutrogena and Oral-B. 4 days only. Hurry in for huge savings on big brands at Terry White Kmart. Now that's real chemistry.
Don't miss La-Z-Boy's massive Black Friday sale. For 3 days only, get 50% off this Pinnacle Rocker recliner, just $7.99. And this Asta leather recliner, now just $13.99. Hurry into Horton's Katara and Rutherford while stocks last.
I contacted Hughie, I spoke with Chris, he really listened to how much I use my car, which is not every day. Taking time out for myself these days, that's more important. I love to meet my family in town for lunch, just by the water, we watch the boats come in. My experience with Hughie was like nothing I'd ever experienced before.
For an insurer that listens, think Hughie.
I saved $238 by switching to Hughie.
Call 13 Hughie or go to hughie.com.au.
Take control with the Remington Quick Room Body and Back Groomer. The dual-sided blade provides ultra-close trimming for a smooth look. Easily reach back hair and use wet or dry. Remington's Quick Room Body and Back Groomer. Available only at Shaver Shop.
Oh, sorry. For awesome gifts for everyone, get into the Reject Shop. There's blockbuster value, monster savings, and gifts for your fur baby. Oh, what fun it is to save at the Reject Shop.
Getting a better number plate just got easier. Now you can search by colour or style, sort to compare results, and then see it on a real car. This Christmas, ask for a better plate at myplates.com.au.
For a gift that truly lasts, give Ancestry DNA, the world's most popular consumer DNA test. Give your loved ones a lasting story about the people and places that led to them. Order today at ancestry.com.au.
What could be more magical this Christmas than Coles' delicious smoked ham?
Right now, get $10 off the total price of a Coles Beechwood smoked full or half leg ham. Hurry, offer ends Tuesday.
Wishing you a magical Christmas.
At Barbecues Galore, our Black Friday sale is now on. Take 20 to 40% off store-wide. That's 20 to 40% off barbecues and accessories. And 20 to 40% off outdoor furniture. That's 20 to 40% off store-wide. Now on, but only at Barbecues Galore.
Says he plans to lead the Boomers to Olympic gold after officially being announced as Australia's new basketball coach. The Philadelphia 76ers coach will take on the job for the Tokyo Games, hopefully bringing NBA All-Star Ben Simmons with him. The outgoing coach has no hard feelings.
NBA experience and his linkage to those Aussies who play in the NBA, I mean, it made sense that for the team to be successful, that he would be the best person to lead it.
Brown previously held the job until 2012 before being replaced by Andre Lamanis. The W-League Jets showed promising signs during the opening 2 rounds, but know they need a result at home this Saturday to stay within reach of the finals. Their opponents, Canberra United, will bring a familiar face to McDonald Jones Stadium. American Katie Stengel scored 13 goals in 18 appearances for Newcastle over 2 seasons. This Saturday, she'll return to the Hunter in the green of Canberra.
Our girls know how she plays, so hopefully we can take care of her a little bit. But she's a good player, good with her feet and very strong on the ball, and she's got a good shot, so it's going to be hard to contain.
The Jets admit they were outplayed in last weekend's 1-0 loss to the Wanderers in Sydney. Currently sitting in 6th, a win this Saturday would see them leapfrog their opponents.
We really need to get some points out of this game, and it's only 3rd round, but there's only 12 games in the season, so you have to try and get points in every game you play.
Tara Andrews is coming off an amazing campaign with New Lambton in the Women's Premier League, where she scored 42 goals. She knows the W-League is a big step up, but she's looking to maintain her WPL form.
I've gone okay in the last 2 games, but I just want to be consistent every week and I want to be scoring goals, so that's the aim.
Returning to cricket, and the Hunters' Sam Bates and her Sydney Thunder have kept their finals hopes alive in the Women's Big Bash, beating the Melbourne Stars by 18 runs this afternoon. Bates took a vital wicket.
And that'll bring about the end of a brilliant innings from Mignon Dupree. She's out for 55.
She finished with 1 for 20 from her 4 overs as the Thunder snapped a 6-game losing streak. Newcastle rugby player Maya Stewart has starred in Australia A's win over Samoa in the Oceania Women's Championship in Fiji. Playing just her 2nd game in green and gold, the Waratahs winger scored 4 tries in the first half in the 27-5 victory.
Maya Stewart round the corner she goes, looking for her 4th here, she'll get it.
A Toronto High student will become the 2nd youngest person ever to tee off in the New South Wales Open when the event begins tomorrow. Jake Riley is following in the footsteps of fellow Hunter golfer Blake Windred, who was 2 months shy of 14 when he made his debut.
He's only 14, but Jake Riley already has some fans. He's a regular at Toronto Golf Course, trained by pro Nathan Green, and the tutelage is paying off, with Jake pre-qualifying for his first professional event.
I reckon there'll be a fair bit of nerves, but I still don't reckon it's sunk in as much yet. I've been down there and it felt a little nervous, but I reckon the first tee shot will probably sink in when my name gets called.
You'll find Jake on the course most weekdays after school. It was his dad who inspired his love of the sport.
He used to take me out of preschool early on a Friday, and I'd come out with his mates with a little club in his cart and just whack along, and then I just got into it from then and kept going.
Jake knows he has a lot to learn, but credits his short game as his strength so far.
Probably just experience, I guess, just playing and seeing how my game compares to the other pros and see what I need to work on to get better.
He hopes this professional event will be the first of many.
I guess the goal is to be a pro, say, in the States on the PGA Tour, I guess, but that's a long time away and a lot of golf left to see if I can get there. I'm only in year 8, so I've still got 4 more years left of school, so yeah.
Kate Haberfield, NBN News.
It's a pretty good excuse for a few days off school.
Yeah, he's on the way. Thank you. Thanks, Mitch. Gav has the weather next.
Wash only $5.95. 27% off an LG 65-inch 4K TV, 29% off soundbar, 15% off weather barbecues, plus a wash dishwasher only $5.95. Stores open late Thursday, Friday, only at the Good Guys.
Why does Mum look so happy? Because she got Rimmel and CoverGirl Cosmetics now half price. Big W, every day's a big day.
Merry Christmas, mate.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Are you confident you can cover your living costs in retirement? A Challenger lifetime annuity can complement your existing retirement income, giving you guaranteed income for life. Find out more at challenger.com.au.
Make Christmas magical at Domain. Come in store this weekend and say hi to Santa and get a free 6x4 photo. Plus, buy a Santa photo pack and you could win one of 2 P&O family cruises valued at $4,500 each. That's right, buy a Santa photo pack from just $15 and you could win a family cruise. Plus, get a bonus squishy collectible with every $40 photo pack purchase. Check your local store for Santa appearance times this weekend at Domain.
Has Christmas shopping ever been this easy? Well, it can be with free same-day pickup. Big W. Every day's a big day.
All he's been waiting for.
They ready?
Yep. And they're beautiful.
You see, there's an IGA that's built a special relationship with a local cherry grower to buy their crop and have them on the shelves within 24 hours of picking. IGAs can do this because they're independent and love providing the freshest locally sourced products for Christmas. See what's at your IGA.
This man is going to help protect us from the bad ones.
I've never met a Mandalorian. I've only read the stories.
You'd be jumping for joy too if you saved up to 50% off hundreds of big brand products in our 4-day Black Friday sale. Big W, every day's a big day.
The 2019 Mazda stock clearance is here. Save with 3 years free servicing on Mazda BT50 4x4 utes, plus ABN holders bonus. Get in quick before it ends.
Time to see just what's happening in our weather now with Gav.
Thank you, Paul. It's a little bit fresh this morning, a little bit of smoke haze, a little dust still lingering as well after that southerly push through, but quite clear this evening's weather photo. Certainly plenty of lightning over the past 48 hours actually. We had 2 days of lightning across the region, settling down for a while, but the lightning is going to return by the time we get to the weekend. That big line of storms passed over northern New South Wales, producing 1 to 10 millimetres of rain travelling quickly. We didn't see big accumulations, and a lot of fires have been started from those lightning strikes, so there are plenty that are burning. Most are under control at this point because the winds are relatively calm inland. Tomorrow though, those northwesterlies going to pick up, and there's still a lot of hot air sitting there. Monsoon trough is visible, dipping all the way northward to the tropics, and it's nice to have some cloud cover over the interior Western Australia into the Territory still. But that hot air is headed back our way as the northwesterly winds kick back in across the valley floor, but along the coast we'll have some pretty strong nor'easters kicking back in throughout tomorrow. Around the nation, fairly warm in the west for the centre and for the north. Brisbane is a little cooler as well, but all that bushfire smoke has been pushed into southeast Queensland after that southerly changes move through. Sydney 27, still very hot inland, the capital over 30 degrees throughout tomorrow, but a beautiful blanket of snow over the Alpine districts yet again. We've seen this happen so often this spring. Snow over the resorts, the fires burn out of control in the north. It was a little bit fresh this morning, single digits plenty and maxing out in the low 20s on the coast, mid to high 20s inland. Look at that humidity count, the dry air is back, but those onshore winds make a big difference over the coastal communities. Tomorrow there's our nor'wester, getting hot enough to draw in another nor'easter throughout the afternoon. So back to the north, and that means it's going to heat up and it's going to be dry again right across the entire region. So for the coast, temperatures will be capped off again in the mid to high 20s, heating up quickly tomorrow morning. Then the nor'easter gets in, cuts off temperatures there before they reach 30. But once we get west of Wallsend or throughout those suburban areas, we start climbing into the low 30s, and we'll have the mid 30s unfold. Another clear blue sky day, but we could see some of that smoke begin to be pushed southward again from the fires burning in the north. Swell pulsed in chunky today, abating quickly throughout tomorrow. There's a high tide at 10:15. Big tides with the new moon this week. So the low is early and then working to the high in the morning, then dropping again in the afternoon. Sun to rise 5:37 and down at about 7:45. The day's nice and long, leading up to the solstice around Christmas. It is going to be hot. Then that next system comes through, showers and thunderstorms. Also on Saturday, and then cooling off again behind that system. Really heating up inland for the valley, and we'll see more storms and hopefully pick up a little bit of rain again from those systems because it's looking pretty quiet in behind it. For Gosford and the Central Coast, it's the same story. Really heating up. That front coming through Saturday afternoon, dropping temperatures for Sunday. Surfers, it was big, it was messy, it was onshore. Some southern point breaks were kind of working and the faces were kind of clean because of that direct onshore wind. The water temperature seems to be holding around that 19 mark. Tomorrow morning I think looks pretty nice. We've got the morning offshores, the swell will be dropping off, getting under control, that high tide coming up and then a nor'easter switch.
Thanks, Gav. Finally tonight, it's been 33 years since the very first ARIA Award was handed out. Now, the celebration is bigger than ever.
Australian musicians, both fresh on the scene and part of the scenery, this afternoon stole the show on the red carpet.
You know this song? Meet the face behind it. Tones and I, fresh on the music scene and nominated for 8 ARIAs, including Song of the Year.
I feel sweaty, nervous, and excited and proud.
Guy Sebastian, an ARIA's regular, tonight with hosting duties. And if we're talking career longevity, 2 words. Human nature. This year is their 30th together, and tonight they become ARIA Hall of Famers.
We get to go and live in the actual Hall of Fame with them all. I mean, we get to hang out with Casey Chambers and living in the John. Yeah. It's going to
do the cleaning?
We will all share around. It's a very sharing kind of place. I think the Wiggles can clean.
Dean Lewis, once a soundie at Channel 9, now a superstar.
Is the job still there?
We'd love to have you back. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Well, a lot has changed in the music industry since the very first ARIAs in the 1980s. Some things are still the same. Here on the red carpet, it's all about the fans and the fashion.
Don't pick up the phone, you know he's only calling because he's drunk out. I think snakeskin looks a lot better on the snake, personally.
Yes, me too, me too. You look young, you look very young.
I know, it's like you remember me from years ago. It's just the person behind me that's really old.
The big international stars, Khalid, and British pop star, Dua Lipa.
I know you guys have to party like the Brits, so, yeah, I think it's going to be a good night.
Lizzie Pearl, NBN News.
Even the Wiggles are there. And that's our bulletin for this evening.
Thanks for your company from all of us here. Good night.
Good night.